Welcome back to the crew 2, boys. I hope you guys have been enjoying the videos. I have had a blast making them. Thank you to everyone for all of the support, all of the new subscribers. Welcome. I hope you have been enjoying the crew 2 gameplay. Today, we are jumping into the online feature of the crew 2. I shouldn't actually say we're jumping into online, because if you are online in this game, you will constantly be jumping in and out of lobbies throughout the entire time, and you will just be connecting to random people or your friends in the universe, and you will be put into the same lobby as them. If you go back and you check out some of my videos from earlier last week, you would see what I mean by that. By the way, if you haven't checked out any of those videos just yet, I have 3 currently up on the channel. I have the first 20 minutes of the crew 2, which is super cool, and I definitely suggest you check that out, because that'll give you sort of your first sort of look at this game and sort of an understanding of what this game is and how it all works, because we're using a certain type of car class here today. The second one is the full car list for the crew 2, which I again suggest you check out, because you can check out every single car and vehicle in the game. I will link to that down below. And finally, the third video I posted was some customization in the crew 2, where we went in and we built an RX-7. We customized the thing, wide body, big wang, and then we went and drifted it around the streets and around a race course as well. So I definitely suggest you check those out. All 3 of those videos are going to be linked down below, and you guys can check them out after this. Anyways, I should probably talk about what is going on screen right now. So, we are currently playing online with 4 real people. So you can see on the right top hand right of your screen, you can see VIP, SF, 03, 01, 04, and 02. Those are going to be the 4 real people in this lobby who we're actually playing with. And then the other people, Lawrence, Dana, Bryce, and Ricardo, yep, got that name right. Those are 4 AIs who are just in the lobby to fill up the lobby and have you racing against more people, which is actually a thing that I really like. The next race that we go into is just 4 people. It's sort of an off-road race. It's very cool. But we've only got 4 people in that one, no AI. I love having the option to fill up the lobby with additional AI. Say if you want to play you and a buddy, for instance. You could go in and, for instance, just fill up the rest of the lobby with AI. That is super cool. I love that feature. That is fantastic. I should also probably talk about this car. This is a Pagani. This is a touring car in the game. The touring cars in this game are sort of like the race car class, essentially. So if you go and you check out that full car list video, you will see some of the cars that are lowered down. They're slammed all the way to the ground. They've got these huge front splitters and huge rear wings as well. And I would imagine all of these cars are running on slick tires as well, just so you can go around the corners as quickly as possible. And you can see what I mean here. It's just hella grippy. The thing is awesome. Even when Raymond gets on the NOS with rain, the wheels do not spin up like crazy, and it is actually very planted. Everybody else in this lobby is also in touring cars. You will see some McLarens. I think there's a Mercedes or 2 in this lobby, which is really cool. And then anyways, the race after this, we will go and do some off-roading as well, which is really cool. I believe it's in the rally class of cars, which is cool. Anyways, you might be wondering, well, you're doing these races, what actually happens during them and after them and before them? Well, I will show you something once we jump into the next race very soon. But one of the things you get for winning the races is actually performance parts, which is awesome. Of course, you get your money and your XP and your fans in this game, which is the big thing, right? The fans are your level in the crew 2, which is cool. But you also get your performance parts. In the customization video, I spoke about it a little bit, but you don't actually unlock performance parts unless you're doing races and you're earning them for doing things like this. So we came first place. Good job, Raymond, for doing that. He achieved the goal, which was to reach top 3. So we gained some fans, we gained some money as well, and we actually get very close to that famous level. Anyways, before we jump in to the race, you have this really cool thing where you have to race to the starting grid. You have to drive over there, jump in the car that you want to race as quickly as possible, and then you go through this cool little like start sequence. I will say, I spoke about it in my first 20 minutes video. I'm not really a fan of that first like starting sequence, because it just goes 3, 2, 1. There's nothing on screen. It's only an audio cue. So say for instance you're talking to a friend as you're playing, or you're playing online and everyone's yelling. You don't even have like your HUD on the screen, so you can't see your RPM or anything like that, which is kind of annoying. I wish they at least had the HUD up, or just a timer that went 3, 2, 1 that you could see on the screen. That would be really cool. But it is a cool little thing there that they're doing. Anyways, I should probably talk about this race. So we're in this little like dune buggy type of thing, and we are racing against like some other off-road cars. Good job, Raymond, for that one. Anyways, this type of race is actually really, really cool. So we're off-road, and all we have is these checkpoints. And you can see up ahead that this race is like choose your path race. You could go to the left or you could go to the right. You need to choose the fastest way there possible. I really, really like it. You can see there's some stuff off to the right of us, some stuff off to the left, and you need to choose the fastest way from checkpoint to checkpoint while avoiding all of the trees and all of the rocks, and Raymond is actually doing a pretty good job of that. I should also mention, this is the full version of the Crew 2 that we'll be releasing next month. Ubisoft was kind enough to invite us out all the way to San Francisco, and this is actually Raymond, who flew all the way there. I had some scheduling things, and I wasn't able to make it out myself personally, so this is all Raymond driving here. As you can tell, I wouldn't have hit that tree because I'm a fantastic driver. But yeah, huge thank you to Raymond for going all the way out there and recording all of these videos for me. If it wasn't for him, this wouldn't have been possible, so huge thank you to him. Anyways, we can also make fun of his driving as much as possible throughout the course of this, which is always fun. Anyways, you can see what I mean about this race, how we're only 4 people in this race. These are all 4 real people who we are racing against online. You did see before that collisions were actually turned off, so you could like morph into people. It's more of a race against the clock timer. I don't know if you noticed at the very start of this race, it said we had to beat, I think it was a 3-minute 12 timer for this particular race. It's more about you're all trying to achieve the same task at the same time while doing it online, which is pretty cool. Anyways, there are proper races. There are races like this. I'm super excited to jump into the online aspect of this game. It's going to be huge, and I think if we do have some cool things like this that we can do, that will be a huge game changer. Like, choosing your path from point to point to point is awesome. There was, in the Crew 1, right, there was sort of like your own custom race maker sort of thing. Hopefully that has transferred over to the Crew 2. I still don't know about that, but that would be huge. Imagine being able to like chalk up checkpoints throughout the world and then just going crazy with different types of cars or even planes and boats. That would be super, super cool. Anyways, coming close to the end of this race, Raymond actually didn't do super well at this one. Came 3rd place. Good job, buddy. He was able to achieve the time, so he does get a 3:16 was our task to beat there. So for that, he actually gets some money and some more fans. Again, you can see us go up the sort of ranks there. And then there's sometimes they give you a part for achieving or for beating the task, which is really cool. I think this last race is the one where we actually win a part, which is nice. Anyways, again, we're jumping in the Pagani against a bunch of touring cars. So we got the Ferrari, we've got a Mercedes, we've got a 370Z back there, and this time collisions are turned on, so Raymond gets screwed up off to the very, very start of this race. He is all the way in last place, and he needs to push to get the victory here. We are in one of the very many race courses in this game. Raymond gets on the nitrous very early, passes a bunch of people. That was all of the AIs. Raymond is still stuck behind this this first AI here. He goes past him, and now he is the slowest out of the actual people as he goes up to 4th place. I don't know what difficulty the AI were on during this sort of recording session, but it seemed like they were pretty easy. Raymond didn't have any trouble getting past them. There's a Ferrari up there. That looks very, very nice. That was one of the things I pointed out in the car list video as well. Ferrari has some fantastic cars in the game, and yeah, I think you guys will enjoy it quite a bit. Anyways, Raymond is now the slowest of the actual people, and he is going to need to push if he's going to want to catch up. One of the other things that I haven't actually spoken about since we've been recording the Crew 2 gameplay yet is the time of day and the weather in this game so far. There is snow in this game. There is proper off-roading, which we've seen. There is a full day-night cycle, and there is rain as well. Raymond's actually moved up to 2nd place now. Now he is eyeing up 1st place. He is at 40% in this race. He has got to push so incredibly hard if he wants to get that guy. That guy has been driving very, very well throughout this entire thing as well. Anyways, yeah, the night cycle and the day cycle is actually super, super cool. I don't know if I have enough gameplay of it, but you guys will have to let me know in the comments down below if you guys want to see some snow gameplay and like some off-roading. Raymond took that buggy that we were driving before, I believe, and he drove it up like this super snowy mountain, and it was super, super cool. Anyways, I will leave you with Raymond's final lap at this. This is pretty intense, and it's actually a pretty good final couple laps here. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all of the support on these Crew 2 videos. It has seriously been so awesome. So thank you guys for all of the support. Welcome to all of the new subscribers. Be on the lookout for a bunch of more of the Crew 2 gameplay here on the channel. I am so looking forward for this game coming out next month. Stay tuned, stay subscribed, and I will see you guys soon with some more of the Crew 2 gameplay. See you guys then. Bye!
I guess every little piece was in place.